world's largest leprechaun, Mike McSee.
All right.
Have you recovered from the 5-day holiday?
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Well, what was nice, I only came back to work for 2 days and then I'm off again.
That's okay. That's good.
So that's not so bad, right?
So listen, a lot of upsets, a couple of upsets.
Yeah.
A lot of unbelievable comebacks.
Yeah.
And the one that we're going to talk about, particularly that Ozone game against the A-team.
Oh, yeah.
And a chip was awarded.
One chip down, yeah.
Chip down, and we're going to just go get a quick slice of pizza, and when we come back, we'll get into it. And next week's game's also. Right back.
Here at Anthony Franco's, we take our food preparation very seriously. With the freshest ingredients delivered daily from the markets at Hunts Point and the finest pasta from one of Brooklyn's oldest pasta houses, we have a large variety of specialty pizzas, pastas, and sandwiches, along with a cozy dining area for your special events. With 2 great locations, 556 Route 17 North, Paramus, and 128 East Main Street, Ramsey. Call 201-447-3999 in Paramus and 201-238-8000 in Ramsey. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, free delivery.
So Hackensack hosted a, what do we call it, the Final Four chip game?
Yeah, I guess you could call it that, yeah.
Divisional chip game.
Yes.
And it was those old 2 pals getting together again, the All-Stars and the Canes. And
yeah.
The All-Stars have reached the top of the mountain.
They got there. They finally got there. Congratulations to the All-Stars. I know I owe Moyano an apology. I know I was wrong. I know I was wrong, guys. I don't know why I always pick against them, but I was wrong.
Jeez,
I admitted it. All right? I got yelled at after the game relentlessly. You guys won. Good job. Congratulations.
Apologizing to Moyano, though, is like you have to go to confession the next day.
Yeah.
Because that's got to be a sin.
I
still say, Moyano, somewhere in this world, there is a straitjacket waiting for you.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, getting to the game, the All-Stars seem to be in control.
Yeah.
For the most part of this game.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, it wasn't a high-scoring game. It wasn't anything flashy or anything like that. A 16-7 game, but yeah, they did what they needed to do. They really stuck to the game plan. They really shut down the Canes' offense, which was very impressive. That they got them for the first time I think I've ever seen. The Canes were a little rattled, a little bit.
You know, when they scored that touchdown near the end of the first half, the Canes scored a touchdown for getting back into the game.
You thought, okay, here we go.
Okay, maybe Wiley figured it out now.
Right.
And now was the pressure going to be on the All-Stars to put up more points? O'Connell kicked a big field goal in this game. So we said that, you know, he was an X factor, second biggest Giant fan in the league.
Yeah, there you go.
And he contributed with a field goal. Brad attempted a field goal in the game, a bad snap, hit the turf. Holder couldn't get it down in time. But, you know, when you shake it down, we said these 2 teams were close. And so it was an 8-point game, but this was still a close game. This game was not over until late in the second half. You
know, I do have to give it to Michael Bennett. He predicted that the All-Stars were going to win. He hit me up on acflfilms@gmail.com. Mm-hmm. And, you know, he thought it was going to be a little more. He was giving the All-Stars a 2-touchdown win. Yeah. He said he had a gut feeling. He got it.
Well, that's the only game Bennett got right.
Yeah.
He picked himself, too.
Yeah, but again, congratulations to the All-Stars. I mean.
And the All-Stars, we're going to get into it in a little while, have a chance to do something.
That's true.
That's never been done in the ACFL.
That's true. That is true.
So, again, congratulations to the All-Stars, but your work's not done yet.
No.
We're going to let you know why.
Yeah.
All right. The Bankers and the Wolfgang. Now, we had said, you know, anything. The Wolfgang actually led in this game 6-0.
Yes. I remember looking over, like just keeping an eye on that field, and I saw it early in early in the match where, Wolfgang, did they just tie this game up? Okay, here we go.
Wolfgang had the lead.
Yeah, here we go. And then
reality set in.
Then reality set in. Bankers hunkered down. Hey, good for the Bankers. They're in the second final. You know, good for them. We've been down on this team for what, 3 seasons now?
Well, look, you know what? I'm not going to say we were down on the Bankers.
We were down
guys.
on
We were talking realistically about your team.
Right.
Okay, you guys appled up in a lot of big games before.
They did.
You came through in this game, and you know what? I'm going to be what did I stirrer? What was that first word?
Pot stirrer.
Pot stirrer. I mean, up to that point, guys. Up to that point, you really hadn't won a big game.
Right.
And you beat a team. Let's face it, Mike, that had not won a game all year.
Yeah, they were in there because of a forfeit to the Kodiaks.
But you know what?
But it doesn't matter.
You play the teams in front of you.
Exactly.
You play the teams in front of you. You get the job done. You move on.
You know, they could have very easily have overlooked that team that week and just been like, this team's won 1 game, I think, all year, whatever, or maybe even through a forfeit,
Yeah.
you know, and they could have overlooked them and just been like, hey, we're looking ahead to, what was it, Express or Plan B. We're looking at one of those. But they didn't. They did what they needed to do. Just like you said, they played the team that was in front of them.
You know, and congratulations on that win. I think
That's
this
right.
is the first time you're in a final anything. So the first one's always the most exciting.
Yeah, man.
In for the first time. Part 2 of that equation, Express, and they handled Plan B real easy.
Yeah, they did.
It looked like that they just, once they got the lead, they weren't going to give it up.
Yep.
Their defense was stifling. And here's the other thing. They came down with 8 people.
Yeah.
8 people. And, you know, in talking to Hollywood and Joey, the guys that said they were committed for the whole season told a fib. Because they were forever, and they explained that the reason for all their forfeits were
Yes.
were because they couldn't feel the team.
Yeah, that's rough.
You know, so it's not like you don't want to play. You got the
Right.
core guys that want to play.
And we know, and this team's been around. We know what they are. You know what I mean? This isn't a new team that, we couldn't get the guys. So, but again, hey, they couldn't field the team. So now what are they? 6 seed, 10 seed, depending on how you want to look at it overall. But hey, they are still made it back to the chip. They were in the chip last year. All right, now they're in the chip again this year. So that's 2 years in a row, regardless of the split with this 8.
3 inches, Mike.
You know, yeah.
Missed the chip by 3 inches.
So they're back in it. So they're proving, you know, they're doing good over in that indoor league that we're trying to get up and running.
I did a game last night there, the indoor league.
It's
It's
nice.
You know, I tell you what, guys,
Nice
air conditioned.
Yeah, air conditioned.
It's perfect. I mean, if you're a speed team, that's the place for you.
There it is. Even just to, you know, stay fit and work on stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Really.
Work on in live action, you know?
And
Hey.
the teams that are in it are enjoying it.
Yeah, man.
So now we move, and we'll get to that final
Yes.
when we go to the wrap. New breed over the Bruins. And, you know, I heard, I read, Jay got a little flack for this game with the
Yeah.
I was a little surprised about that because
little bit.
Jay doesn't play defense.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so I don't know if maybe he might have missed a couple of receivers, something.
Yeah, it seemed that
But,
he didn't have a very good second half the way everyone was talking about this guy. That, you know, maybe he completed 4 passes for the whole second half. If that's the case, obviously we didn't have a camera guy out there, but if that was the case, I mean,
Then you got to give
that
credit
is a
to
little
the
bit.
Brady defense.
But yeah, you got to have the defense too. But you know, if that defense is falling, the offense still has to pick each other up. It's a team game. You got to work together. Both sides have to win for you to win.
You know, and I'm wondering where the Bruins would have been if they hadn't picked up Jay. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there was talk about Pete coming to quarterback them. There was talk about other quarterbacks.
Right.
They found Jay, and Jay, boy, I remember the first 3 or 4 weeks he was there. He lit it up big time.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, in a playoff situation, if one thing goes wrong, that's just not losing the game. That's
Right.
the season.
Yeah, and it's also, it's not like they just played a bottom feeder team. This is New Breed. New Breed was what, ranked 4th, something like that. They were 3rd in their division this year. So, you know, I mean, it's not like
no pancake there.
It's not like this is his fault because they played a good team.
Right.
Period.
Right.
When you play a good team, when a good team plays a good team, one of them's got to lose. All right. It doesn't matter what happened.
Look,
this is a good team.
I'm a big fan of Jay. I like
Yeah,
the way he plays the game. You know, he really.
I'm sure he'll be back somewhere on some team next year.
Looking for a quarter. I don't know what AJ's status is going to be.
Right. He likes taking the spring off. We'll see. I'm sure he'll be back fall.
Well, if I'm saying Jay, if there's a team out there looking for a quarterback, Give him a call.
I would.
Won't be disappointed.
Yeah, man.
And again, you are rolling with this team that is very happy right now.
This team's doing great. They're shocking the world right now. Took down the number 1 Cobras. Took down the number 2 Bears. You know, they're on a roll, and now they could take down. What do they have next week? Yeah, they have team. They could take down number 3 to get to the final, to the chip. That's a great run they're doing right now.
And I got to tell you something. I got a closer look at team. They got a few guys bigger than 5'5".
Oh, yeah, this is, again, and this team's been around. They're in and out of the league here and there, but it's guys that have been in this league. You know, it's not just that one team. I've seen these guys on other teams, so watch out.
It gives credence to that, what is that old phrase, a team gets hot at the right time.
And they are. They really are. I mean, this
are.
was a 7-seeded team, you know, out of what, 10, 9 or something like that in each conference. And like I said, beat number 1, beat number 2, maybe beat number 3.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out predictions in a little bit.
The All-Stars ended the Warriors' dream.
Yeah.
Well, this Warrior team in the last 3 or 4 weeks took a nosedive.
Yeah, they were in there for a good part of this game. Yeah, I wouldn't say they took a nosedive. They really came back against the Deja Vu to pick that game up after losing a heartbreaking 8-on-8 game same day, you know, to the Canes. The Canes had to come back. They were up 13-0, lost to that. Still was able to muster it up. And again, playing against
You know, it all
All-Stars.
started for them, though, after they beat the Kodiaks.
Right.
They were a fat city.
Yeah.
Because they were undefeated on top of the division with 3 weeks to go.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, the Kane game got away, and I think that game, and I think you said it too, really broke their heart.
It did, but again, they still picked themselves up against a Deja Vu. This was a good game, you know, until it unraveled for them. But you know, Warriors hung in there as much as they could. I know the score is, you know, it was a 20-point loss, three touchdowns basically, but they were matching those points. They were matching them for a while. They just, I don't know if they just ran out of steam. Again, you're going against one of the best teams that this league has seen in the 6-on-6.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like, again, this is not a flash in the pan team. This is a team that's been together, knows how to play. You know, they don't use a lot of the same guys from the 8-on-8, so it's not like these guys retired from the game before, from the Canes game. So they're a fresher team. You know, they are almost a two teams.
This team is running on all cylinders right
They
now.
are. They're back. They really are back.
Chugging along.
You know, last 2 seasons, especially last fall, they were in the dumps, and you know we were talking about it, and they got it back. They're humming. They're humming.
And you said, you know what? Let them have their down year. You know, you're on top for 8 years in a row.
Yeah, right.
And then you kind of have one off season, and now you come back.
You know, I wouldn't even call it an off season. I think just the competition in this 6-on-6 division has gotten tremendous.
But you know what? For a team like the All-Stars, it was a down season because you look for this team to be in championship games.
Yeah.
You look for this team to be on top of divisions. So. But you guys are.
You know, good for them that it's a down season when they don't win the chip. Good for them.
Yeah.
You know,
really.
But again, Warriors, watch out. Stay as a 6-on-6 team. I think you guys are going to make a lot of noise. I had them week 5, we'll say now. I guess I've been calling it. I got called out on. I guess I went from week 5 to week 3 or whatever. But I do like them as. I did have them as my dark horse. They ran into the All-Stars. You know, but stick around. I think this team is going to make noise, and it's just going to make that 6-on-6 division that much better, I think.
Well, and then the Blazers really easily over the Broken Trojans. No Alfredo.
Yeah.
Limited people there. They couldn't get a real full
I got to say,
squad
one
there.
thing, and I'm going to probably bring it up again, that I've noticed about the Blazers this year is Robbie Lane is keeping his head throughout the whole game. I've seen them probably 3 times this year, and never once have I heard him yelling at anybody. You should have done this. You should have done that. This team just is like, you know what? Screw it. We're going to go out and just play our game, and that's it. And that's what it seems like. So.
And except for one time, they've done that.
Yeah.
You know, they went 7-1 in the regular season.
Yeah.
And then look, and here we are at the same party again.
But what a difference this team. We haven't heard the big the outcry of everybody on the message board. Robbie Lane this, Robbie Lane that. He's this, he's that. Yelling about him. No, he's kind of quiet.
I'll tell you something.
And it's paying off though.
It is. He's being quiet, but all that stuff to me, I get from Robbie Lane. Don't bother him.
I know it does.
Don't bother him.
Yeah, but it seems like you've seen enough games that as soon as you see a team starting to yell at each other, it doesn't matter if it's a minute into the game, you can pretty much predict that team's going to lose no matter what, because they're just going to get angrier with each other, and it's somebody else's fault, and it's somebody else's fault, and it's always somebody else's fault, and they all by the end of the game are just like, screw you, whatever. So they're keeping their head, and they're humming along. We haven't really talked about them the whole,
not really.
You know? So,
but the Blazers have done what they do every year. They just win, win, win.
Yeah.
And speaking of winning, the Bucks over the Slugs, easily. I got a chance to talk to Luigi at Hackensack after this game was played because he was getting ready to play in the All-Star game. Just one of those weeks where passes bounce off somebody's chest and get intercepted.
It happens, man.
Balls get dropped.
It happens.
Unfortunately, if it happens in a semifinal game, it's not.
You're done. Your season's over.
Give the Bucks credit. They continue to cruise along.
Yeah, they
32-14.
Yeah, defending champs. This is a tough team.
They did what every good team is supposed to do in any sport, at any level. You take advantage of your opponent's mistakes.
Yeah, that's it.
And you do that, and you're going to win. And it looks like that's what happened according to Luigi.
Yep.
They made a lot of mistakes, the Slugs, and the Bucks just pounced on them.
Yeah, you can't make those mistakes in these playoff games against a good team.
No.
Because they're going to capitalize.
You can't.
Even non-intentional, like you said, bounce off the chest. You're turning upfield or whatever. Bucks can capitalize on that. An all-star team is going to capitalize on that. These good teams, that's what they do. They stick around and wait for you to make that mistake.
And the 18, now I want to spend a couple of seconds on this game.
All right.
I do, because we've talked about how it's more than just throwing passes, catching passes, playing defense, special teams.
Right.
Sometimes it's about this.
Oh, yeah.
Too. You got to be able to think. And the ozone, basically, here you go, A-Team. It's all yours.
Yeah.
Listen, the scenario, and this is for the guys out there, and there are a lot of guys in this league, and I know AJ from the Bruins is one in particular. He likes the mental part of the game also, figuring out what to do. Titano's the same way, and you notice that all good teams do that.
Right.
I'm going to make it short. I'll give you a quick synopsis. The ozone was second down and goal from the A-Team 10-yard line. The A-Team had one timeout left, and there was 1:48 on the clock. What are you supposed to do for
run
3 downs?
Run it out.
You make them burn their last timeout. You run two. They can't stop the clock after that.
Yep.
You get a 30-second play clock, the time of the play. That game was over. Second down play, and Sonny did not quarterback this game.
Right.
Second down play, completion, the receiver, Odell, steps out of bounds.
Ugh.
The completion was worth maybe 4 yards.
Yeah.
So now it's third down. They still have their timeout. They throw 2 more passes. No time comes off the clock. There's 1:39 left in the game. One timeout left. And they're able to go up.
And they got up the field quick.
Well, you remember what we said about the ozone, and it happened again. This had to be the 5th or 6th game they've lost in the last 11 seconds.
Yeah.
The winning touchdown play, and I mean, look, this is a semifinal game.
Right.
You're on defense. You come to the line of scrimmage. You better account for everybody.
Yeah, man.
Take a look at the game film. That receiver was open by 20 yards. There was nobody within 20 yards of this guy for the winning touchdown. So, you know what, A-Team? Congratulations. You fought back. You finally
won
did something
a
that
playoff
you never
game.
did before, come from behind in a playoff game. But I can guarantee you one thing. The Bucks will not make those same mistakes.
No.
They will not make those
No, they will not.
So listen, I got a flat tire. Let's take care of it. When we come back, we'll do our predictions for this week.
All right.
All right? So let's go, Johnny. Get to work.
How you doing, people? Welcome to Raymond's Tires. My name is John. Just want to let you guys know we're open 7 days a week. We've been in business for over 15 years. Our hours are from 8 to 7 every day. The only day we close is Christmas Day. Flat fixes start at $10. Balancing, $10. Used tires, $25 and up. New tires, if you purchase all 4, you get everything included. Mounted, balance, wheel alignment, everything. Customer service is our #1 priority. If you come to our place and you don't have what it takes to get done, we will give you the service at no charge, because customer service, again, is our #1 priority. Thank you for stopping by.
So here we go for the continuing story of the ACFL spring season. You think it'll be over by the time the fall starts?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, well, lady, let's get to the matchups right
Yeah.
away. And we have a chip game.
Yes, we do.
The Bankers and the Express.
Yep.
Now, the Express are suddenly remotivated over this winner-take, that's what I call it,
Right.
by the way, the winner-take-all game.
Right.
The winner-take-all game. And they are, Hollywood last night promised an entire squad for Sunday's
All
game.
right.
That could get a little hairy.
It can.
A little hairy.
We'll see.
The Bankers, their opponents, they are coming down with their usual full squad. And this game, this is another cerebral game.
Yes.
The Express are big play. They're big play. Hollywood will go downfield from anywhere. He'll go downfield getting out of his friggin' car.
Oh, yeah.
He'll throw the ball downfield. They've got wide receivers on this team that are incredibly fast and
Yes.
athletic.
Yes.
The Magic Man. And you know who's catching passes again now? Joey.
Yeah.
Out of that tight end position.
There we go. That's a deadly
And I'm
position,
telling
too.
you, this guy doesn't catch the ball, he engulfs it.
Yeah.
You know? And
He's a
so
good
now
man to have
there's
around the end
another
zone.
weapon that you would not think. Guy rushes the pass, he gets in, makes quarterback sacks. And it's, you know, the Express are really hungry because they felt that they would have been in the
Right.
top 4 with a full team. They weren't, so a chance to retribute.
Right.
I'm still a little drunk.
Gotcha.
Okay. The Bankers side of the ball.
Right.
Go ahead. What do you think the Bankers have to do to win this game?
I really think they need to expand their offense a little more and get into a more of a quicker pace. It really seems like they drag on offense. They're setting up. It's over here. I'm talking this. I'm yelling out plays. I think if they can pick up that pace a little bit, maybe catch the Express off guard a little, off balance over here. Because it really seems that whenever I've done these Banker games or seen a Banker game, it takes forever for them to set up. They're at the line, but it's, hey, we're over here. It's like Peyton Manning out there is calling out plays and audibles and this and that and this. Come on.
Yeah, but
line up and do it.
But that's a double-edged sword, because you know why? You want to get into a shootout with the Express? I don't think so.
I understand that, but you know what? Then mix it up. A little quick. Slow it down. Quick. Slow it down. Quick. They need to, I think, also expand it a little more, because it seems they do a lot of the outside edge passes or little runs to the outside, not a lot over the middle, and a couple over and that chuck up deep pass that hopefully will get it. I think they need to really work on that.
so
I think their defense is sufficient to match up with the Express right now. I think they got a pretty decent defense, but they really need to expand this offense.
So what you're saying, let me see if I understand this right, because I got an answer for you.
All right.
What you're saying is they have to basically run the same type of offense, but modify it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I think the Express has to do to have a chance in this game.
Bankers.
And Bankers, what did I say?
You said Express, but Bankers.
Sorry. Bankers have to do, stop it, will you? Bankers have to do to stay in this game. And I'm telling you, even if they stay in the game, it's no guarantee that they'll win the game.
Right.
But what they have to do is they have to do their best to move the ball up the field, get first downs, keep the clock moving.
Yes.
Keep the Express offense off the field. They can't make big plays from the sideline.
Right.
So if you can do that, Bankers, if you can move the ball, get first downs, eat clock, and punch it in. Because if you eat clock
and don't do anything,
score,
or kick a field goal or whatever,
then here comes the Express, and in one play, you're down.
You could be, yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I think you guys have to do to win the game. I think also what's going to be very important in this game, based on past history, is both teams staying within themselves and focusing in only on the game.
Yes.
Only on the game.
We just talked about that. Yeah, these guys got to keep their head in there. With all that said, I'm still thinking the Express is going to win this. I know I got yelled at as Hollywood was driving away. Don't pick you for the rest of the year. I get it. Now I'm the mush, I guess, for them, but I'm picking the Express. You're welcome, bankers. No, I'm kidding. But I still think the Express are gonna take this. They're hungry. Like you said, they really want to get to that play the All-Stars or whoever was going to be in that, for the winner-take-all 8-man tournament or 8-man chip. I really think now they're going to bring down. If they bring down their whole team, recommit, get ready. It is a dangerous team. The Express are a dangerous team.
The first time in a championship game is very exciting, but can be very nerve-wracking also.
Yeah.
The Express have been in multiple high-level playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to give the experience factor to them.
Right.
The Bankers have been in playoff games and have not been able to advance in the past. Okay? So there's history there.
Right.
There's history there, guys. And I'm not running the Bankers down. I'm not saying anything that's not true. Okay?
Right.
Rojas is playing quarterback for them. He plays hard. He can run the ball very fast when he gets in the open field. Very, very fast.
But
the bottom line is he's going to have to throw the ball against the Express to win the game. He's going to have to be accurate downfield. He gave me the business a little bit. He hit a couple of downfield passes against the
Wolfgang, right?
The Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great news. He hit a couple of downfield passes against the Ozone, who give up an average of 10 downfield passes a game.
Right.
So now you're coming up against a team that can play defense. This is going to be a test of your skills, Rojas.
Yes, it is.
Have you got the stuff to play quarterback and beat, if they're at full strength, a top-flight team?
Right.
So it's time now to show up. I don't want to hear anybody about this, it was a great game stuff, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well,
the yakking, no. The yakking stops here for the Bankers.
Right.
No more yakking. This is it. You got your shot. Do something with it.
The other thing,
and with that, I'm taking the Express.
There you go. The other thing, Bankers need to, if they want to stay in this, they have to be prepared to get physical. They have to be able to play a physical brand of football.
It's going to be a physical
All right, because the Express are a very physical, big-bodied team that isn't afraid. I've said it. This team shows up in a bad mood, and they bring it onto the field, and that's how they play.
And one last thing on this.
You got to get physical with this team.
That I didn't mention.
Not over physical, you know what I mean.
Hard play.
Hard play.
It's also going to be incumbent upon the officials in this game to really be
keep the lid on it. Yep.
Lid on it, and that starts at the coin flip.
Yep.
And believe me, I hear they got a really good crew for this game, strong crew for this game, and that's important.
It is.
Because if the game gets out of hand, then it gets silly, stupid, and somebody gets hurt.
Exactly.
And we don't want that.
Right.
Okay.
And I think it wasn't there an incident during the season, I think.
There was something.
But they already, Hollywood, everybody, it's already been flattened out, and everyone, I think, more. The rest of the league is like, yeah, we can't wait. Let's see what happens.
It's a done
no,
deal.
I think these guys have put it behind them and they're ready to go.
You're right. The board did have a lot of guys saying that.
Right.
But I hope they meant they want to see a hard game.
Yeah. But I think
no other nonsense.
I think the participants in that altercation are over it, and there's nothing going on. They just want to go out here and
go out and play hard, guys. Have fun,
All right, so that's two for the Express.
We're both for the Express. So Bankers, you get a chance to shut up a lot of people. All right.
All right.
All right, our first semifinal in the 6-on-6.
Right.
And here they go again.
Yeah, conference championship game, the NFC right here. All-Stars Blazers again.
Now, here's where we said earlier, the All-Stars have a chance to do something that's never been done before.
They do.
So why don't we spill it? The All-Stars actually have a chance to win 3 chips.
Yeah.
In one season. Now, the winner if they win the winner-take-all game,
right,
that's their second chip.
Right.
If they're able to win the 6-on-6, that would be a third chip. So that's a little extra.
That is a little history right there.
Hey, we won 3 in a season. Now, ask me if that's going to bother Lane and the Blazers.
Oh, no,
not at all.
They don't care about this. This is going to be a fantastic game, I think. This is going to be, and exactly, it usually is. These two teams know what's up. There's no game plan. They know exactly, it's, here we go. We're playing the Blazers. We're playing the All-Stars. It's semifinals. Here we go again.
And I really think this game is going to come down to last possession. Really.
I think you're right.
Got the ball last
Yeah.
is either leading or going to be in a position to win the game.
Yeah, I don't think either team is going to be able to wear the other one down.
No.
I think this is just going to be, oh, you do it, now we're going to do it. You're going to do it, and they're going to answer right back and forth. And
We got speed versus speed, size versus size.
yeah,
A lot of, man, I mean, this really is, this is a pick'em game. This is not a spread game. This is a pick'em game.
yeah, this really is. You know, I think the size up front, the All-Stars have that great O-line and D-line that they can just let them roll out. And they have big people between Luigi and Bobby. And, you know, these guys are big. These guys are big, and they can catch, and they're dangerous catching out of the backfield or off the league.
Don't forget the chairman of the injured list, Luigi.
Yeah. And I know they have a great running game. I was told that. I found out that I picked the wrong running back last week on the All-Stars.
But I said I did the indoor game.
Right.
Friggin' Luigi looked pretty fit, winging the ball all over the place. He must have lost about 98 pounds somewhere. Got a nice tan on him. He's living good, Luigi, you know?
He's living the dream, baby.
I tell you, those pills work.
All right, so what do we got? All-Stars Blazers.
Oh, man, it's a pick'em game, so, you know, I'm going to let you, as the chairman of the board today, reach out and make
All
the
right.
first pick.
I can't believe I'm about to pick against the All-Stars again. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why. I just feel the Blazers, like I said, Robbie seems to have that under control, and they are just humming. They are not flashy. They are not talking garbage when they go way up. They're just, hey, man, let's just go out and play some football. I think this might be the Blazers' year. I don't know why I pick against the All-Stars. I think I want to be the one that's
right.
That's right. That's like, see, I knew they were going to lose. And that's the only reason that I can explain of why I pick against this team all the time. Well, and I don't know why. I think they are a fantastic team, both 8 and 6 on 6. I think they are a fantastic team, but for some reason,
you don't like to pick them.
I don't like to pick them. Well, so I'm going Blazers.
I'm going the other side of the coin. Motivation is a big reason for playing any sport.
That's what I see. I give them the motivation.
And the All-Stars,
they love to yell at me at the field.
Have a chance. Oh, you're going to get it this week.
Oh, I know. No, I'm not, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, the All-Stars now have a little extra motivation. You know, they finally got over the hump and beat the Canes in a big game.
So that is,
so that's a load off their shoulders. I think they're going to come into this game very loose. I don't think they're going to be tight at all. And if they just play the way they've been playing, I mean, this game could easily end up 40-39 or something
I think this is going to be a very high-scoring game. This is going to be
point conversion at the end to win.
Yeah.
It's that kind of game.
And both these two teams would go for the win, even though it's the playoffs. Even though, like, I know they'll do it in the regular season because, hey, it's the regular season. We're going to end up 1, 2, or 3 anyway. Right. So what do they care? But these two teams, they will go for it. They'll say, screw overtime. Let's go for it. And this is going to be an exciting game.
Well, with all that you said and with all that I said, I'm going to go All-Stars here because I think they have a chance. And, you know, people talk about rec league. It's a rec league. But, you know, we have people that go back and talk about what happened 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Like it was yesterday. So the All-Stars now have a chance to become a big piece of history here.
They do.
Even with Moyano.
They do. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to get tackled by that guy.
I'm going All-Stars in this game.
I'm going to need protective detail when I go to this.
And we have the final at Feigl.
The finals at Feigl.
The Bucks and the A-team for the touch championship. And this time I'll go first.
All right. I think we're probably in agreement here, though. So
I'm going to say a 2-touchdown win by the Bucks.
Yeah.
2-touchdown win by the Bucks.
Yeah, I think the Bucks are just. This is a pretty dominant team. I mean, they've come in. They're young kids. You know, they've been playing together. From what I've gathered, you know, they're all from Bogota. They all seem to play together through high school, winning championships there, doing whatever. This team is good.
2 touchdowns.
This team is really, really good.
And something else that makes sense too. A lot of the bankers play on
the Bucks. Yes.
On the A-team.
Oh yes, A-team. Sorry.
And now, winning that game, they'll come in there high as a kite.
Right.
If they get beat,
you know what, though? A lot of these teams, they're used to it by now, the split thing. I don't think it gets down on too much. But that being said, I think the A-team, time has come.
Actually, I think they had their Super Bowl last week.
Yeah.
When they came
that was a comeback. But yeah, Bucks. This is a good team. This is a really, really good team. You know, I'd like to see them move up to 6-on-6, maybe do a little bit of both. You know,
It's always a possibility.
Would be nice. You know, just
They've ripped this division apart. They own this division.
they came in and you can't really count many losses.
Jeez,
Maybe one hand.
I'd like to look at their record over the last 3 years.
Yeah,
Playoffs.
I know they had one loss this year, and that was it.
All right, well, this is a moot point for me. New breed, happy team. If you're getting off the horse now?
No, I'm going to stay with them and ride it. Might as well. This happy team is looking great. They are looking great. They're playing physical. They're playing. Their game plan is for the team they're playing. They're not just like, okay, we're going to play this zone and we're going to do this. No, they adjust, and they're physical, man. They're getting in there and they're mixing it up, and it is great. It is great watching these guys play.
Now, the new breed. I don't think they've won a chip.
I don't think so. No.
I know they've been in a couple.
Not
of
as a 6-on-6.
They've been in a couple of semifinal games.
Right.
Or conference, whatever. But
Whatever.
they were high for a while. Now they're down a little low. They had a couple of bumpy weeks, but they were able to come up and beat the Bruins.
It was still a number 3 seed.
Yeah, it's still
a number 3 seed.
And this is a home team. This is a home game.
Right. For the Breed, yeah.
Field is their field, and I think the dream ends for Happy Team this Sunday. I think the Breed is going to step up, get a chance to play in a final, and I think they're going to step up. And I'm going to call this a 7-point game for the Breed.
All right.
Now we said 14. You know what? We didn't look at All Stars, Blazers. We said pick 'em, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a
you
big
took
game.
All Stars. I'm taking Blazers.
Right, that's a pick 'em. The line for the Bankers Express game. What would you put it at?
Probably a 10-pointer.
Very
Express by
good.
10.
That's what I had. I had the Express by 10,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's it.
In terms
Exciting
of
week.
what we got to do, and then again next week or next Thursday, basically we're going to have
Two finals. That's it. Two
to
games.
talk about.
Yep.
It'll be the 6-on-6 final and the winner-take-all tournament.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to both of them because
Oh, yeah.
if it's the All-Stars, it's a chance for history. If it's the Blazers, it's
It's a chance for history. There will be their first one,
It'll
really.
be their first one.
Right?
Bucks, it'll be
Well, no.
that
New
will-
Breed.
New Breed, and whoever the All-Stars or the Blazers for the
Happy
championship
team.
or Happy Team. It'll be a first-time chip game for either one of those
Yeah.
two teams. So
It'll be
some stuff to talk about.
interesting.
All right, Mike McSee, Joey B. See you on Sunday. Hey, get out to some of these games. They should
Yeah,
be
come
pretty
on
good,
out.
man. Hackensack, you're going to get really two really good games.
Oh, yeah. Come on out. We'll get you on camera. And
At
you
the
can
same-
give your
at
own
the
little.
same time, Mike.
Yeah,
Both
at the
8:30.
same time. I know. That's.
All right. Well, listen. Enjoy them. Have a safe weekend. Happy belated 4th of July.
There you go.
Take care now.